Hi, friends. This is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back with our Fall Bible Journaling Camp project. So I am going to go ahead and share this one today, and then tomorrow, Saturday, I will post the envelope project. My husband came in and said, I need you to do blah, 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 blah today. Okay, there you go. Bless his heart. So here's what I wanted to share with you. So I kind of did not fussy cut. I just cut out around some of these goodies that were in this kit from the Dollar Tree. Now, I'm giving you a heads up. By the time I post this, I have not done the drawing yet. So if you want to go back to that day camp and you want to be in the drawing, let me know, because you'll get this kit plus some other fun things I'm going to send along. So just out of my stash. So, all right, guys. And by the way, if you get this, you can cut these out and use these in your smaller journals and planners. These are so cute. All right. So another thing I wanted to kind of show you guys is that you don't have to fussy cut. You can fussy cut. I don't want a fussy cut. I'm going to be honest. I am. You can even cut this out with a punch. My punches are all out in the cottage. You can just use a punch and it's darling. Or you can layer it and then you don't have to worry about it, that it's not perfect, or however you want to do it. So anyways, there are a lot of tricks you can do to fool the eye. But when you cut, if you're not going to fussy cut and you're just going to go around it, one of the things that you can do, and I just broke my rule, is that you just turn with one hand, cut with the other, and it's just a fluid motion. You're just constantly just letting your hand guide the scissors, not the scissors guide your hand. And, and it also makes your hands not hurt as bad if you have arthritis like me. So it's very quick and easy thing to do. Now, there are two things that you can do on these covers. I have literally covered these with scrapbook paper, all kinds of things. And I've Mod Podged them, and I'm going to be honest, they're gorgeous. But if you don't have time for things like that, you can use stickers, which yesterday we used stickers in the journaling. You can use stickers like this, or even bigger stickers, however you want to use them. For me, as I got ready to do this, I thought, no, I love this. This reminds me of New Mexico. Of course, we spent so much time there over the years. I think I just wanted to cut out some things that would just be cute over it, and then I could just layer up. And yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be perfect and it's not going to be this, that, and the other. I'm just saying, you can do whatever you'd like to do. Now, I have glue, but if you are not a glue person, and I know that sounds weird, a lot of people hate gluing. I don't get it. I'm going to be honest. I don't always get it. But this is a glue that is art glitter glue. And my nozzle needs to be completely taken apart and washed. But I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I will show you how, let's see. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, surely I have some in here. And I think I got in here without any wipes. Hey, Peanut, could you grab me a wipe? Honey? So basically, you just want to put a thin layer down. Now, art glitter glue works a lot like Tombow Mono, and Tombow Mono is another great glue. You guys know I've used that for years too. But the art glitter glue I also like. Now, the only thing about the art glitter glue is that it can't be shipped when it's freezing. It can't get freezing cold, which I find is interesting. It'll separate. It also can't just sit in the sun. Imagine that. But anyway, but I think that is really cute. Whoops, I'm going to adjust that a little bit. And I think it's fun. Now, if you still don't feel good about this and you think, oh, that's going to come up and that's going to, whatever your concerns are, you can always come back and you can, add glue, all of that, which, sometimes you have to put extra on there. But you can also come back over and just paint it over and use it like a shellac, which is great to use. Mod Podge, though, can be sticky and tacky, so you want to do a test run and say, okay, I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to try this. So I guess she didn't hear me, so okay, I'm going to do what every crafter does. We just rub it off. So, okay, now, the other thing you can do if you don't like glue is you can always use a tape runner. Tape runners, sometimes they hold really well, especially the permanent ones. Sometimes they don't. And sometimes I'll use both because the tape runner's instant. The glue isn't always instant. adhesion. So, you just have to kind of say, how do I want to do this? So I do want to put that like that. And so because this is repositionable, I'm going to reposition it. There's a lot to be said for repositionable tape runner. So, but I mean, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. I don't want you to think, yikes. So what I'm going to do is I saved this circular one because I wanted to date it. I wanted it to say, November 20, hashtag Fall Bible Journal Camp FB, and JC, and then 2021, and then that way I have it for my record. But it's about gratitude, so I loved that this said grateful for you. Now, again, it's here, it's down. I may come back with Mod Podge, come on top of it, kind of like a shellac kind of thing. It's the only word I know to use, anyways. And that's how I'm going to do my gratitude journal. Now, what if you have one of those plain black composition notebooks? So all you do is, for instance, if this were a piece of scrapbook paper, I would trim it, or I would adhere it, let it dry, and then I would trim it out. And I would probably use an X-Acto knife so I could get it, a clean cut. Now, if you don't feel good with an X-Acto knife, use your scissors. Just trim it out. Just make sure you butt the paper up against here, and you're good to go. Now, I do know that in the past, I've even used like some of the Darling, decorative electrical tapes years ago. Was it Dollar Tree had a whole bunch of those. I have a ton of those in storage. So I've done lots of these with tape, some kind of a tape on the binding, and just letting it be decorative. Sorry, my birds are going crazy here. Can you give me a wipe? That's what I was asking for. Sorry, I got here without one. Thank you, baby. So, or, and again, you may want to use, actual scrapbook paper, and that's totally understandable as well, because then you don't see through. And I'm showing you this one, though it comes pre-bent. I would use one that probably wasn't. But if this is all you have, then take a piece of lace and go over that, or ribbon, or whatever, or even decorative washi or tape, however you would like. Thank you, baby. So anyways, but I just wanted to show there are a lot of different things you can do with these. I love this cover. Like I said, it reminds me of when we used to go to Mexico, things like that. So I also will also make a, what am I trying to say? A decorative cover sheet. It can be a lot of decoration. It can be a little decoration. I think I'm just going to do something like that and just put this down and then put my title page at the top. Now, I can add stickers still. I can do all kinds of things. I mean, you're not bound to one thing. You can do whatever you want. And then I still have room to write up here, and I'm good to go. Now, I personally would not trust this to hold. I would trust this to hold, but not this. So, and sometimes, now that I have a wipe, I'm going to show you, I'll come in with glue with, like I said, with the tape runner, and I will just make sure that I've come around the edges, because the one thing tape runner doesn't always do well unless you're really good at it, and we can all do edges, but I always try to make sure that I get a little bit in some other places, and guess what? This is good to go. This will hold forever. I mean, it really will, not forever, but you know what I mean. It'll hold much better. And, the